the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Coming up on the news at noon, Memorial Day weekend is upon us, and roads and skies already growing in the number of travelers. What you can expect as you head out to your weekend destination.
I had called my mom, and she wasn't expecting anyone coming to the house, so I knew there was something wrong.
And later, a teenager in a horrifying situation, how he managed to escape.
Well, yes, the holiday weekend is upon us, like we just mentioned. That weather is going to be an all-important factor. How are things looking? Do we still have some rain showers in the forecast? We'll have a look coming up here in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Damon. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. It's officially Memorial Day weekend, and AAA is projecting over 42 million people are getting ready to hit the road, and that means that traffic is just starting to build up. Our Lex Juarez is in Annapolis with a look at the Bay Bridge.
Well, AAA expects today to be the busiest road travel day of the weekend. And here at the Bay Bridge, it is already starting to see that as fact. Many drivers coming up and making their way to where their destination is. Now, we know that the Bay Bridge is sure to have traffic back up as we continue on throughout the day. It is the connector to Ocean City, Maryland, Delaware beaches, and a route to get to New Jersey if you don't want to go through Baltimore. AAA says that major metro areas can expect travel times to double this weekend. This as road travel is expected to hit just under pre-pandemic levels. We know that gas prices are also lower than they were last year, and it's estimated that 2 million more Americans will be hitting the road for Memorial Day weekend. That's not the only place that travel is going to be busy. When you look at the airports, those are going to be much busier than we've seen in recent years. It's expected to hit over pre-pandemic levels at the airports, and they are expected to be the busiest for Memorial Day weekend since 2005. Now, with Memorial Day road trips specifically, AAA says that the road trips are going to be up 6% over where they were last year. That's hitting just under pre-pandemic levels. So if you are going to be hitting the road, and especially if you're going to be hitting the road on Friday afternoon, then you're going to want to make sure that you at least bring yourself a snack and have a good playlist, because you will be having to sit in some traffic. If you're trying to avoid that traffic as much as possible, AAA says Saturday and Sunday are going to be your choice days for that. Whatever you decide to do, whether it's hitting the road or staying home for Memorial Day weekend, we do hope that you have a safe one. In Annapolis, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
All right, Lex, thank you. And taking a live look at Reagan National Airport. The sun is certainly shining, and people are on the move this afternoon. Let's go now to meteorologist Damon Madsen. Latest check in the forecast. Damon, is there a chance that maybe rain or some kind of weather could ruin the start of Memorial Day weekend?
Well, it's looking like we should be all right, at least for those folks getting the jump on this holiday weekend. Weather is not going to be a factor if you're hitting the roads or the skies today or even tomorrow. Now, we started out this morning in the chillier range with those temperatures. DC, yes, only saw a low of 54, and that's what we expected. Some warmer air sitting around the metro, but once you went outside of the Beltway, it was cool. Frederick dropped down to 48, 47 Martinsburg, but look at this. Manassas dropped to 40, Winchester 37. So we had some chillier air, no doubt, to kick off the day, but with how sunny it is once again, we are warming up and feeling great out there. 70 already in DC and Waldorf. We have mid 60s back across Northern Virginia into the Eastern Panhandle, and yes, we still will continue to warm up these temperatures through the rest of the afternoon. So whether you're just getting the holiday weekend started or if you're just going to be relaxing around for the rest of your Friday to get into the weekend, you're going to enjoy beautiful conditions. We will start to see a few clouds by this evening, but otherwise, yeah, staying in the 70s, staying calm all the way into your Saturday. And yes, if you're hitting the roadways tomorrow, maybe heading out to the lake as one of your plans for the holiday weekend, it's going to stay just as nice tomorrow. We do have some additional clouds likely rolling in, as there is going to be a storm system drifting up from the south through the Memorial Day weekend. We've been keeping an eye on that, and is it now going to bring some showers by Memorial Day itself? We'll have a full check of the forecast in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. And new this afternoon, Mayor Muriel Bowser says the executive director of the Neighborhood Safety and Engagement has died. She made the announcement on Twitter this morning. Linda Harley Harper was promoted to the position in February. Now, this video here is of when she was promoted. She also served as the director of Gun Violence Prevention Division in the district. In her statement, the mayor said that hearts are broken by the loss, and she extended her condolences to Harper's husband and son. Harper's cause of death was not disclosed. Well, if you're heading out of town this Memorial Day weekend, well, you're in luck. VDOT says that they're lifting lane closures for the weekend to kick off the summer travel season. They're saying that this weekend is a busy travel time for drivers headed to warm weather getaways. So to help those traveling spend more time at their destinations, VDOT will lift most lane closures and interstates and other major roads in Virginia. And from noon today until noon on Tuesday, May 30th. Now, rush hour tolls on the 66 express lanes inside the Beltway will be lifted on Memorial Day. And Maryland State Police says that they're getting ready for Memorial Day weekend as well. They're also increasing patrols on busy roads and offering advice to drivers. Some of the roadways where police will increase their patrols there include Route 5 in Prince George's County, Interstate 495 in Montgomery County, Route 50 and Interstate 97 in Anne Arundel County. Well, some tips from police on how to stay safe on the roads this weekend is designate a sober driver and give them the keys. And consider using public transportation, a taxi or a ride-share service, and do not drive distracted or text and call while you're behind the wheel. Well, developing now, the blame game. Two local agencies accuse the other of dropping the ball, allowing a convicted drunk driver to stay behind the wheel. 43-year-old Nikita Walker was charged this week with second-degree murder. Police say that she hit and killed 3 people in a crash on Rock Creek Parkway back in March. And according to court records, Walker was under the influence at the time of the crash. Plus, she was convicted of a DUI in 2015, 2018, and 2020. And Wednesday, Deputy Mayor Lucinda Baber admitted Walker should not have had a license, but she claims the DMV was unaware of Walker's history.
D.C. Superior Court was being quoted as saying she had 3 DUIs. D.C. DMV had notification of none of them. So now D.C. DMV will go back out to D.C. Superior Court to say what has happened.
DC News Now reached out to the court system. A spokesperson says it did pass along all information related to Walker's convictions to the DMV electronically. He said in a statement, as far as we have been able to uncover, there are no computer issues with the DC's court's data and computer systems connected to the transmission of information regularly sent to the D.C. Department of Motor Vehicles. Well, the crash and Walker's past record is putting D.C.'s DUI laws in the spotlight, specifically when it comes to suspending or a license for drunk driving. Our Mario Carbone takes a closer look.
We can't bring him back. His daughter can't have the dad back.
It's a death that Mohammed Fofana says should have never happened. His brother-in-law, Mohammed Kamara, killed when a drunk driver hit him. The driver, Nikita Walker, had 3 prior DUI convictions.
It's a failure in the system. The license should have been revoked. Definitely the car should have been revoked.
And it could potentially happen again.
I'm calling it a loophole, because I think it is.
Walker's case is special because in part clerical oversight kept her on the road. But DC's current law does allow potentially dangerous drivers to keep driving after a crash like that. Right now, a driver must be convicted, not just charged of a DUI, before the DC DMV can suspend their license.
The Department of Motor Vehicles not get notified by the DC Superior Court to do anything to an individual's license until they're convicted of something.
In the process of the time of your case being adjudicated, who knows how many other laws you will break and how many other people might get hurt as a result of your reckless driving.
At-large council member Christina Henderson plans to introduce legislation next month to close that loophole.
When you are charged with negligent homicide, when you are charged with a DUI, your license will be suspended and you can go through a process to have that appealed.
Bringing some of the change Fofana is hoping for.
One thing we can get from this, maybe this strategy can help with our legislative and some of these laws to just make sure that other family members don't have to experience what we're going through.
Reporting for DC News Now, I'm Marielle Carbone.
Developing now, terrifying moments for a teenager in Montgomery County during an attempted home burglary. He had to escape through a window and climb onto his roof right before he called police. Our Yamari Sase has his story.
Imagine coming home, relaxing in your bed, and then all of a sudden you hear footsteps coming up the stairs. You then run to a bathroom, lock yourself inside, and then someone tries to kick the door down. And that was one teenager's reality, and he tells me it was the most nerve-wracking moment of his life.
It's just trying to invade your house. It's just not nice, not normal, especially to a kid like me who's just home alone.
A Ring camera captures the moment a man dressed in a reflective jacket, a ski mask, and holding what appears to be a grass trimmer walks into a Gaithersburg home on Wednesday morning.
I was just in bed and I heard some ruffling downstairs.
It all unfolded while 17-year-old Charlie Schwartz was inside the house. Schwartz says he knew something was off.
I had called my mom and she wasn't expecting anyone coming to the house, so I knew there was something wrong. Next thing I know, I hear more ruffling and these guys are walking up the stairs.
He quickly went into the bathroom and locked the door.
They tried kicking the door. I ended up opening up the window that's in the bathroom and I climbed up on the roof.
And that's when he immediately called police. More surveillance video shows not one, but now two men walking out the back gate. George says he's thankful he's safe and nothing was taken, but it was a situation he never would have imagined himself being in.
Usually this neighborhood is pretty safe, but you know, it just goes to show that you never know what kind of people are out there, and people are crazy, so.
Gaithersburg police say to use solid or metal for outside doors, invest in an alarm system, make sure your doors are always locked, and leave a light on when you're not home.
Just when you're in that situation, you never know whether someone has something, so you just gotta get away.
Reporting in Gaithersburg, Maryland, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.